42 loves truck. Anybody familiar with NASCAR knows the first race of every season, whether it's the truck, it's the Xfinity, or the Monster Series, it's always Daytona. As you can see, we qualified in 30th, not so great. Rookie season, we'll take it as forgivable. But our goal is 20th. So we only have to gain 10 spots. And now let's see how many laps do we have to do that in. That's really going to be the big question. And then if we can just get a good draft going with somebody, making up 10 spots shouldn't be that hard. But again, see, here we are, our number 42 loves truck. But it's really going to come down to how many laps do we have to do it in. All right.
Got one ticket inside.
All right, so we got 13 laps and 10 places. That's our goal.
Don't move, stay high.
Now our first goal
Got a car low now.
is to not crash on the first turn.
Car there on the inside.
So if we drop back to last place, then we drop back to last place. We'll make it back up. We got time. We're not in a big enough hurry that it's worth crashing. So we'll just get in line. We'll catch on a draft and see if we can't start slingshotting some people.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Well, I stay middle there, Jeff.
Hold your line. Clear high. Clear high.
All right, thank you. All right.
Still there.
Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you on the inside. Okay, you can't kiss wall, dude.
Looking inside now.
All right, we're probably going to drip back to last place again. We're already going to be a couple laps down.
Careful, still there.
But first things first is to get out of last place. So we'll do a little side draft, a little back draft. All right, here we are. We're back up with the pack again. Now,
Still there.
let's see if we can't actually make up some space this time and do so without crashing. That means we gotta stay down tight here. We don't want to push him on the inside because we don't want to cause him to crash.
Got one ticket inside.
Son of a biscuit. I can't stay off that dadgum wall. Alright, well, here we go again. We got 12 spots to go. And I'd say 10 laps to get in them. And we don't have a draft partner, so this is going to be a little difficult. Means I really got to rub my lines, and I got to run this stuff pretty clean here. We got to get this under control.
10 laps to go.
Alright, so we just got to stay calm, cool, focused. We got to stay tight without going below that line, because we will end up losing speed if we dip. And then we're just going to stay right here in the middle of the track. We're just going to keep this thing running wide open. And hope that we can catch up here. Everybody's still packed up, so that kind of works in our favor here. Means nobody's really pulling away. Getting those 12 spots is not wholly impossible. Now, I'm fairly certain that I have turned flags off, so we're not messing with restarts. We don't have any of that going on. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be any wrecks. It just means if you dodge the wreck, you keep racing, and that's how the game's going to go. Alright, I don't know if we're really making up much distance on these guys or not. Again, they're not really going anywhere. don't know that I'm really reeling them in either. Of course, I mean, they have the advantage of being able to draft up each other, and I'm not quite there yet. Though I think I actually made some fair distance up on that lap. To be honest, I haven't really been keeping that close of an eye on my lap times. I've been more focused on just trying to make sure I don't do that kind of thing right there. I want to try and hug that line about as best I can, but I also don't want to go below it. So here we are. Yeah, I don't know that anything I made up, I think I just lost. So we're going to have to try this again. This is not really looking like that great a start to our career here in the Truck Series. I'm hoping that Daytona doesn't prove to be like a curse. But right now, anything outside of last place is really not looking that likely. So I'm going to try something different here, because what I've been doing clearly ain't cutting the mustard. So I'm going to try just running this line as absolutely tight as I can get away with. And see if I can do that without hitting the apron, because I don't want to crash. So we're just going to keep that line as tight to that yellow as we reasonably can. And hopefully that lets me make up some distance here, because we got 6 laps remaining. We still got those 12 spots to go, which means at this point we have to average passing 2 people per lap. And since I'm currently not even up to the pack yet, passing 2 people per lap does not seem all that likely. Though I would at least like to, not end the race in last place. So our current objective, I mean, we still, theoretically would like to get to that 20 mark. But right now, my main goal in the next 5 laps is to not be in last place. All things considered, I would take that at this moment as a positive. I know that's not what we were hoping for. I know that's not what our bonus money is based on. But at this point, not last would be nice, and especially not this far back. I can't really tell if I'm really making any distance on these guys or not. I kind of feel like he's getting a little closer, but also got to watch. At some point, hugging this line as tight as I've been trying to hug things, it's going to be my tire where it's really going to start just going off here in a minute. Alright, I think this might actually have been working in my favor to not have been so aggressive in the early part of the race, because I am definitely coming on now. I still don't know that 20th is a reality, but I'm thinking we're at least going to not be last place, maybe, because we are definitely starting to catch up on the pack. I'm definitely starting to get some drafting action here. Now, realistically, I would just push him right along, because the draft and go faster in a pair, which means if I use him, even though he's falling off.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, I see him there jumping. So I still got plenty of time.
All clear.
Thanks, Jeff. But we're coming around again. This time I'm going to go ahead and go high, just to see if I can't catch any of that draft wind. Alright, well, we're not quite in draft wind position. but we're going to come in hard and hot. We're going to go right back to what we were doing to catch everybody. We're going to steer right tight on this line and see if we can't reel in at least another spot or two. We got 2 laps to go, so let's see.
Two in the line.
See if we can't at least get back to where we started, I would say, as a bare minimum. I'd really at least like to have not given up anything by the time the race is over. Again, that means I got to run this line pretty hard, pretty tight, and I have about a lap and a half to get that spot back. I don't know if I'm making up that kind of distance that fast. Thinking maybe I should have stuck with that other guy and pushed him a little more. But it's too late to let up and wait for him, because we're now on the final lap.
Hit your mark.
So all I can do now is just basically hope that within these next couple of turns, this big back straightaway, and stay off the apron, and I can run this guy down. So we're just going to have this line tight. We're going for the shortest distance approach, and hopefully that'll be good enough. So does it not look like that is going to be the case? But at least we did not end up dead last, so I suppose that's something. But this was a pretty embarrassing start for the career. But, we'll got Atlanta next week, so we'll just move on and hope for better.